Does the temperature feel okay?
Yes.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, steering wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Get yoked.
You're like in gamer mode.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, do you like a podcast or something in here? Or?
So I'm a YouTuber covering
okay.
Tesla's full self-driving.
Oh, okay, cool.
Been doing that for a little over a year, watching it. I mean, as you can see right now, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
This is all the car.
Neat.
Oh, wow.
I've got their full city and highway beta software so I can do everything, and I see if
my
it can
God.
actually do the whole trip. Like take you from A to B, and
Wow.
it's like the future of RoboTaxis, you know?
Yeah.
One day the car shows
soon-
up and I'm
yeah,
not here.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be out of a job.
Wow.
Well, hence the YouTube content.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Do you
awesome.
control the gas?
Nope.
Wow.
I can actually give it throttle. That's me
Yeah.
pushing. But yeah, that's my way that I can like help nudge it if
Okay.
it gets a little slow at a stop sign, because sometimes it is kind of uncomfortably slow, like waiting to make
Yeah.
sure it's, you know, for safety.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, yeah, I get you being safe, but now you're kind of being paranoid. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the reason that, you know, Tesla's got all the customers that are willing to help kind of gather all that info so that they can update and make it better.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because they can see that from hundreds of thousands of users and take all that information and make little tweaks and be like, okay, let's make it like 0.4% faster here or whatever.
Wow.
It's nutty.
Crazy.
Never forgets its turn signal. It's already better than most people. You
Yeah.
always see it sees the pedestrians too. It'll likely wait if they're gonna cross. They're signaling us though, so the car needs to move. So I'm gonna give it a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can it?
because it can't detect
Right.
gestures. It's supposed to
Right.
eventually be able to actually like detect like crossing guards. You know, people that are like,
Right.
you know, saying, hey, yeah, you
Signaling
go,
you,
whatever.
Oh.
So what happens if like you get pulled over? Like, I don't know, say Tesla does forget to use a turn signal or something, and you get like pulled over for it, but you're like it was on
It's
autopilot.
not-
It
yeah,
wasn't me.
It's my fault either way.
It is.
Yeah, so-
you can't blame.
No, yeah,
Technology.
you'll likely have a funny conversation.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, that
Like, sure.
was my bad. You want to go for a ride so I can show you what it did? Like,
Yeah, right.
Or, like,
I'll prove to you that
it's like-
I was not driving the car.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, so this situation, does it know that it can turn red on red?
Yep, sure does.
Wow.
We kind of got lucky that it timed to green.
Yeah.
Now, to the contrary, it doesn't see no turn on red.
Oh.
So that's where
that
I
could
have to
get you
take
in
over.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here it'll actually arc around this cyclist.
Right.
That's all the car, just because it saw the pedestrian. But yeah, I mean, to be blunt though, if anything happens and I get pulled over,
Yeah.
I'm liable regardless because
Yeah.
I take responsibility for the system. So, and every customer does that. We sign the electronic waivers. Even every time we activate autopilot, it says, you know, be ready to take over at all times, hands on the wheel.
Right.
With the City Streets beta, it's a little hard to really keep your hands on the wheel the whole time because it might
It
start
moves so
turning
much.
and you'll yank it out of autopilot. So I keep my hands kind of hovering close by
Okay.
because it's really quick. I can tap on the brake or just grab it and I'm
Okay.
in control. It's seamless.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then 2 flicks on the stock, or just as I'm coming up and I flick the stock up, I take over.
Wow.
So it's really easy.
Damn.
The only time that people are getting into bad positions is if they're being overly complacent or just negligent, like just bad drivers.
Yeah.
It's like you can't get so comfortable that you're pulling out a book or something.
Right. You're scrolling on your phone. And,
Yeah, listening to a podcast or an audiobook, that's different because you can have that going on and still be paying attention and
Right.
offload some of the driving stress,
Uh-huh.
especially on like long trips. That's where that's what really shines. When I go visit my buddies in
Right.
Vegas, that 5.5 hour drive or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's like the perfect place
Yeah,
to use
it's
it.
so chill.
Yeah.
Because it'll handle all the monotony of the driving, and I can throw on some YouTube or something. Or
Yeah. How old is this car? What year is this one?
this is a 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, it took
so
delivery
a
in
newer one,
March of 2020, pretty much right when the world was ending.
Yeah, nice. Before production got all
Yeah.
that.
Well, and I was really fortunate there because it was also before the crazy the price hikes from the demand and everything. So
Uh-huh.
I was out the door brand new with this car at 42,
Nice.
and now they start I think still around 47.
yeah.
So you're closer to 50 out the door,
Yeah.
and I was like, whoo!
Yeah, you
Just
really
in
like
time.
That was the bullet. And it was also the
Probably, like,
best
sell it
year
at
to
a profit,
drive.
too.
Yeah, probably. The turnaround time to get another one though just wouldn't be worth it. Just
Yeah,
waiting.
For sure.
Besides, I've beaten this up so much. This is my partner here, especially with like the self-driving stuff. It
Well,
feels more
yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
So it's even more so
It's your
like
buddy.
yeah, exactly. It's my buddy, my partner. I wish
Stays
that
is
we
when I
could
can
like
start
talk.
talking to you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I wish we had like a Jarvis Iron Man
Yeah.
type of vibe, or Kit Knight Rider, whatever. That'd be so funny, especially if they gave it like some dry humor.
Right. I know. I'm kind of surprised they haven't made it be able to like talk back to you and stuff.
A Siri
like a Siri.
situation.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Plenty of people have asked and thought about it. I'm sure the Tesla engineers are playing with something.
I'm sure they are. It's gonna be like
But-
a new update or release or whatever.
Yeah, because it already has the ability to respond to voice. I can use voice commands to navigate to a route, to turn on seat heaters, to zoom in on the map, like all this stuff. So incorporating a voice overlay probably isn't the hardest thing to do.
Sure.
It's just not on their list of top things to do now.
top priorities.
Yeah.
How do you tell it? Do you have to say like, "Hey Tesla" or something? Like.
That'd be cool, but no, I click on this button,
Oh. Okay.
and then now it'll start to dictate what I'm saying.
Okay. Got it.
Sometimes it works really well with navigating to routes, but sometimes if the connection gets wonky, it'll say like connection error. It's like,
Okay. Yeah.
tech problems,
Yeah. As always, nothing's
Yeah.
perfect yet.
I don't think anything human-made ever will be. Not
Yeah.
until we've got the AI designing itself. That's when it'll get a little bit more freaky, I think.
Yeah. I know. I saw a video about like there's a new like writing AI that can write like a whole book in an hour.
Oh, yeah,
And I work
yeah.
in content marketing, and I'm like, oh no, like, I'm about to be out of a job. And this thing can just like, and it can write like totally personalized. Like people were using it to write like food and workout plans, like, and it will customize it, and like it's like this really crazy like.
Man, machine learning has gotten crazy.
Yeah, like just really advanced AI. So I'm like, might need to look into a new career.
Right? It can get a little worrisome at first, but
Yeah.
at least if you can kind of see that light at the end of the tunnel that something's coming, you can put yourself ahead of it.
Right.
Or at least kind of like take a different path or something.
Yeah.
Which is what I mean, driving around for Uber and Lyft was never like the retiring end goal.
Right.
But to be able to be at the forefront of this kind of tech, to get to the point where I might be able to monetize my own little fleet of autonomous Teslas.
Yeah.
And then I'm like at the top making them make me money.
Right, yeah.
Versus being out of a job,
Yeah. Or you could start your own version of Uber that's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
specifically these.
It's kind of a question in the air about whether or not Tesla's gonna end up having their own like actual RoboTaxi
I'm
software
sure,
platform,
yeah.
and then whether or not we can opt our cars into it to get paid for them to
get paid
basically
for it.
rent our vehicle,
Yeah.
or if it'll
Yeah, I
be
remember-
like you're saying, where it's like I do everything.
Right.
Like, it's,
Yeah, I remember hearing about that they were thinking like so that your Tesla can be making money while you're not using it.
yeah,
like-
exactly.
yeah.
That real rideshare partner platform, and
Right.
it's a really great idea. Just there's so many unknowns
But
right
there's
now.
so many variables with it. Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. It'll take a while to work that all out.
It's crazy to like see all the cars around you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with this we're actually back on the code that's been around for a long time, the highway autopilot.
Uh-huh.
It's I think it maybe in 2013, 2014 was really starting to show itself.
Yeah.
And it hasn't had much change. That's why it looks a little bit more bland. There's not a whole lot of colors because I got the Rainbow Road thing running.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you go to the City Streets beta, that's when you see all of the extra information, like showing even the parked cars to both directions, because this will only show us everybody
Okay.
going in one direction.
Yeah. So every Tesla can get that?
Yeah.
If they
Yep,
okay.
yep. It's all about options. Like what
Yeah.
it's actually on right now is technically what comes to the car with,
Right,
comes with it for free.
Right.
Yeah, and it
Yeah,
again
the
won't do
street.
any navigating, but again on long trips or rush hour, this is pretty much all you need.
Totally.
It'll do everything in the lane. It'll come to a stop. It'll go with traffic. It just won't actually like take that exit or go around a car.
Right.
Talk about first world problems. You got to take over.
Yeah. You have to slightly move the.
It's like, oh my
steering
gosh,
wheel.
I have to do so much work to change lanes and then go
Right.
back into autopilot.
Pressing these
struggle.
buttons.
The struggle.
Oh, man.
It's funny because I think like there are kids now that like young kids that might never have to experience driving
Yeah.
or actually get to an age where they're like, wait, people drove cars?
Right.
Like, those weird conversations you'll see in movies. Like,
Yeah.
start having those.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, like the little kids now, like by the time they're 16, 17. Like,
Yeah.
Or especially the ones that are like born into families that are already all electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they talk to friends, they're like, wait, your vehicle uses gas? Doesn't that
Right.
explode?
Yeah.
You drive your car?
Oh, that's weird.
Wait, you can't zoom your family through your screen? Like, the tech separation.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
Our friend had a party last night and we ended up leaving our cars here. So
Smart. That makes you smarter than most people.
yes.
So good on you.
Awesome. Thank
All right.
you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Happy
Have a good one.
holidays.
You too. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas.